Oh, na na na, Sierra Leone with the right. Yeah, no more silence, time for change. Youth them power, it go away. We go shine like diamond bright. Yeah, turn the darkness to the light. Hold our heads up to the
Esteemed
sky.
colleagues, fellow citizens, and partners in the journey of national renewal, today's advocacy is not only for constitutional reform, but the belief in a deeper, more enduring transformation, one that begins within us, as individuals and communities, and manifests without us, in our institutions, laws, and development outcomes. Let us begin by recalling the brotherhood axiom, as within, so it is without. This ancient truth reminds us that the world we see, our politics, our governance, our development, is a reflection of what lies within our culture, our values, and our vision of leadership. Yes, constitutional amendments are necessary. Yes, we need stronger laws and better institutions. But let us be clear, no constitution can save a country whose political culture is grounded in impunity, hate, and vengeance. When autocracy is normalized, when fraud replaces justice, and when power is celebrated over principle, legal reforms become cosmetic. What we need, therefore, is not only legal amendments, but cultural amendments. Our leadership model has reflected the farmer culture, one of military-style command, dominance, and coercion, the winner-take-all mentality. The farmer rules through fear. He tolerates no dissent. His power is personal and his justice is selective. But this is not our only legacy. We also inherit the tradition of the Mansa, the moral leader, the guardian of the people's welfare. The Mansa governs through ethical example, spiritual accountability, and communal legitimacy. He listens before he speaks. He serves before he rules. We must reclaim the Mansa tradition. We must reimagine leadership not as a weapon, but as a sacred duty to uphold justice, unity, and dignity. When we transform culture, we rebuild trust between citizens, between communities, and between the people and the state. When we believe in each other, we build together. We stop waiting for outside solutions and start creating self-reliant projects rooted in our needs, our knowledge, and our values. This is not a utopia. It is possible. It has been done by communities that recovered their cultural confidence and redefined leadership from the inside out. The future we must build. If as within, so it is without, then we must build from within our minds.
Echo through the hills we sing victory in everything. Oh, hands together, feel the beat. Feet go dancing in the street. We go shine like diamond bright. Turn the darkness to the light.
Yes, fumble them. Now, good evening. Piari second. Awa kawiena. Then this year they see everybody, they talk about constitution, constitutional amendment, constitutional change. Everybody, they give you an idea. In Sierra Leone, everybody has an opinion. That's good. But at times, we have to look at the opinion and examine them properly. Does Sierra Leone need a constitutional amendment or a cultural reform? I go repeat the question because today they use basically Creole. I want to talk to Sierra Leoneans specifically today. Salon, what you need? Na constitutional amendment, na reforms of we laws, or na reform of we culture. If you ask me, I go say we need more of reforms of we culture and update of we laws. You see, we talk too much book in Sierra Leone. That's why we get everything wrong most of the time. We need an amendment. Yeah, that's what they call it. But life is an energy existence, an energy not a extinguish. It a dissipate, then a need for update. Now I make the thing where we make like we image and likeness, how God make we in your own image and likeness, the thing what they call computer, we they update them all the time. Everything when I electronic, they update all the time. You phone the updates because na computer na electronic. You watch the updates because na computer na electronic. This everything we connected to an energy system that we call the cyber highway, they update. When it reach certain point where they don't make new model, then they don't go out of date, then they stop for update them. Now the same thing with everything we connected with the human being. Maybe what they talk is too high for a lot of people to understand. Because the first crisis we'll get in Sierra Leone is we still they go by the brainwash things that we then teach we. We still they go by the colonized things that we believe say correct. If we really mean for change Sierra Leone, the first change for come out from within. Those who belong to the brotherhood, they will tell you, as within, so is without. The laws of the Kebalion, Amistris Magistros, say, as within, so is without. This is a very fundamental principle where most of we need to understand. And when we understand them, all the holy-bolly, the cry, the blames, the complaints, the cause and effect go reduce. We have to first and foremost claim our humanity if we want to forget our rights in Sierra Leone. We have to first and foremost understand we humanity, but if we want to forget and correct in Sierra Leone. We can make all the best laws. We can take all the angels in heaven, bring them to earth for can implement their laws here. But if within we not get them correct, we will always be lawless. We will always do what is wrong because that is what we know. As within, so it is without. Within in our brain, within we sabi, we don't record, we don't install. What would they call we culture? If anything they pan away wrong, that are wrong way we will do things, and therefore even the best things we will get them wrong. Most times, some people will crack a joke. Eh? If you take the whole population of Sierra Leone, you bring on Europe, maybe you can put them in France or England or Norway. After 10 years, you take the people, let's say you take the same people and simultaneously from them country, they go Sierra Leone. After 10 years, if you compare notes, Sierra Leone go down develop, France or wherever they bring we, go backward. That's a truth, but it's a very pathetic truth. Pathetic in the sense that we dey fail for understand, say, as we think, so we become. As we think, so we act. And wetin dey influence we way of thinking, now wetin we sabi. A lot of people think going to school, going to university, they make them sabi something different. No. You are going to learn something to add to what you already are. If they don't bring you up in a culture or make you believe, say, you for respect the next man because of his rights. You for respect woman because he's a human being. It no matter whether you go school or university, you behave that way. And when you go school and university, it make you do them better. Same way, so if you grow up in a society who say impunity, who say hate, curse, fate, now part of the society, go and get a DSC. You will still be a fighter and a warrior. You will still be a curser. And with a Sierra salon, would they see an salon? People that we expect much from. Then they do things the way they ask yourself, say, what is wrong with these people? You know, if we get for make Sierra Leone a better place, we for take time out and begin ask ourselves individually. Some of us have been asking that question for years now. And on a very honest note, I don't see everything that was wrong in me. I don't begin take steps. I'm not going to tell you, I say I don't correct all, but I don't take steps for correct most of them. But for most of us, especially those of us who think we have an education, we are so much in denial of the truth. Anytime we open mouth for talk, and for blame the next man, curse the next man, complain about the next man. You can do all of that until thy kingdom come. Nothing will change, nothing. Because you are not looking from the inside, you are looking from the outside. Julius Madabio, he don't do this, he don't. Yes, he go do them. And most of us, they will go do the same like Julius Madabio. Because we are brought up that way. Sierra Leone is a society, we are part of the culture now, impunity. That we accept that first and foremost. Lemutoka Bangam, let God Alakiam. This is all impunity. These are expressions of impunity. Wishing revenge. And the more we the revenge, now so they pile the energy of revenge. Some of us who were fortunate to see independence, we know exactly a lot of things that went on in Sierra Leone. We don't know all, but we know a lot. And honestly, if you ask me, I don't see any reason for make anybody in this present generation, they talk about revenge. Revenge for what? Every day we go on social media, what you they see now reminders of everything that has been done wrong in Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leonean will never find time to ask about why did this happen. Instead, oh, then kill this, then kill that, then make so. Yes, they killed them. Europe and America who all they run for Caride. They did the same thing. They said and kill a lot of people. There was a time in Europe, if you say you not believe God, you believe in this, that, you not free think, and then they burn you alive. The families of them people, and they then get right for revenge now? No. I got let me life for this. All this noise about constitutional amendment is about impunity. The underlying energy, the underlying motive is about impunity. And the impunity is not coming from those alone who are sitting in governance. It's coming from all of us. When the Sierra Leonean they talk about somebody in public office, you they see the malice and impunity. You they hear the malice and impunity. As if to say, when that person they day, if will be a slave. There is a lot we need for sit down quietly and ask about. I know city at the talk so, a lot of people don't like it. But I'll tell Sierra Leoneans this. 2026 is the year of change. And some of us have seen it. Whether you like what I say or not, no matter. You want you call me rude, you want you call me disrespectful, it no matter. All the prophets and people who changed the world were insulted by their people. They were. Jesus Christ, then only insult them, then kill them. Today, then they go dance. Who say you go there where Jesus? You know they come. If you don't tell Una, but Una know they understand. Heaven is within us to find. Everything is within us. What we think is what becomes. Now we they create the environment around we. Some of you people who are Christians, then tell Una say cleanliness is next to godliness. But Una thinks enough for take broom and sweep, wash yours, not in a cleanliness. Cleanliness of the spirit, cleanliness of the thoughts. We will shout until thy kingdom come about constitution. I was party to the making of that constitution, representing the Sierra Leone Teachers Union in certain sessions, because not to be my job, but at times I've been there for the goodie. I know most of the meanings behind what is in the constitution. Yes, we constitution give excess power to the head of state. Look around the world. Constitutions globally do that. But when the society is culturally correct, the head of state not they misuse and abuse them power. I don't know say something. Well, it happen. Yes, it happen in America. Because America is a rotten society. It's a rotten society. America is not a standard of anything progressive. It's a rotten society. And at the same rot in Africa, not only Sierra Leone. Because anywhere where ethical and moral standards are not maintained, anywhere where ethical and moral standards are not identified and sustained, that society rots away. For a lot of people, Democracy is the equivalent of being lawless. Lawlessness is democracy. No, it's not. Freedom, First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, 10th Amendment, that's not democracy. Democracy means we respect certain civil, certain ethical, certain moral norms, and at the same time, we give everybody freedom for use their rights and also for being responsible citizens. Being irresponsible citizens is no way equivalent to democracy. And when a citizen has been brought up to be irresponsible, no constitution can make that citizen responsible. Look at all the countries where ethical standards are low. What do you see? The prisons are filled with people because man by nature na rebel. Every human being is a potential rebel. And when you give man too much freedom, they become very rebellious. When you make the law too stiff, they become rebellious. That's what we are. That's who we are. That's why we for make certain ethical standards where they draw say, okay, because we know say this can happen, that can happen, this not the norm, this not the standard where we expect everybody. Do ya let not go below this or above this? And in societies where there is ethical standards, the people that were then at the front of society, the politicians, the elites, the intellectuals, now then they be the example, because they say example is better than law. Example is better than precept. But in Sierra Leone, we take the law now for be the example, not to we morals, not to we character. That's why everybody will say, hey, we go do it, because the one and they don't do it. They don't set the precedence. Impunity. Impunity is part of our culture. So all this big talk about constitutional reforms, let us ask, to what end? Say bono. Say bono. To what end? To please certain temperaments? Do we think the law will come out of the book to come and say, hey, I'm here, I'm the law, do it? No. The law is a word or set of words written on paper to be applied by somebody who is an Homo sapien that we say has qualified as a legal mind. If that mind is corrupted with impunity, the law will be implemented with impunity. This is what we have in Sierra Leone. Change the way you think. Change your understanding of your relationship with other people. Change your attitudes towards other people. Learn to say, okay, that person is different from me, but I have to respect that person for what he or she is. Then, when you take a piece of paper with a law written on it to read, you look at it and say, okay, first and foremost, this thing is telling me I'm here to ensure that nobody does unto other what they don't want done to them. That's your first understanding of the law when you have ethical standards. And where there's no ethical standard, that does not exist. So stop talking about the laws. Start talking about what you need to do to change yourselves, Sierra Leoneans. I know you will not like what I'm saying. I don't care. Time will resolve me. Time would absolve me. And I'm not here to praise or to seek recognition from anyone. I'm here to warn you, to admonish you that if you don't begin to change from within, never expect change from without. Because as within, so is without. Let us look at it from maybe some academic point of view. Why do we need to look at our culture? When we talk about government, for those people who are social scientists, they don't understand it simply as a body to enforce. When we talk about government, we see it as a body that has the mandate, the authority to do certain things on behalf of everybody to ensure that everybody is able to live in safety, in peace, and to do what they are capable of doing within certain limits as allowed by the law. That's what we see as government, not as a party of thugs or cartel members who will do as they like and use force. Then others who are not there because they want to go there to do the same thing will begin to make noise all over the place, train thugs to go and cause trouble. That's not government. That's confusion. That's hegemony. And this is exactly what we have in Sierra Leone and most parts of Africa. We want to be what we cannot. We hide behind what we think is correct because we are not in there to do what the others are doing. And because this thing has happened so long, it has become part of the culture, because culture is habits normalized, accepted, and used by society, sustained by society. Over time, these habits transform, they update. That's where I started. They update because energy transforms itself, it transmutes itself, it updates itself. Over time, that happens in society quietly. If the last government killed 5, the next government will kill 50 because the habit has transformed and updated. Killing is now normal, so they do it. Putting people in jail is normal, so they do it. Raping women is normal, so they do it. All of these actions have their roots in our culture. Not that our culture is wrong. And when I'm talking about culture, don't get me wrong, please. It's not about what you consider as your traditions within your linguistic group, be it Timni, Mende, etc. I am talking about accepted habits that are used all over. And here specifically, I'm talking about the political culture. Those habits that we've made into a political modus operandi. And if we are talking about those habits, can we please stop making them partisan? Because all the political parties are guilty. They are guilty because every Sierra Leonean was brought up in impunity, including me. I'm trying to change that now. I'm conscious that I'm part of a culture where impunity is accepted. And I believe I've gone a long way to change that. That's why I have the guts to sit here and talk as I'm talking. And even talking now, I'm using some level of impunity. That I accept. But I have to create a balance. I should not come and impose on people that, oh, this is what is right. No. I'll tell you, this is what has been wrong because this is what I think and see as right. But if you go all over the place saying, oh, now I am the one right, the next man is always wrong, that's impunity. That's the farmer mentality, the warlord mentality. And that's what we have in Sierra Leone. Everybody is a warlord. That's why even in our linguistic groups, they would always talk about going to fight for. And they go fight for this, and they go fight for that. Fight for what? Life is not a war front. Life is an energy existence that brings challenges for you so that you reason and say, okay, let me see how I can make this better. That's not a battle. Thinking is not a battle. Battles are physical confrontations, not mental confrontations. Thinking is not a battle. It's a process. It's a form of order. In Sierra Leone, we see everything as a battle because we have this impunity mentality as part of our culture. We see the next man as suspect because we have this impunity mentality in our culture. And now we are blaming, oh, this has done that, that has done that. So we must change the constitution. Change the constitution if you can. And wait and see if the same old nonsense will not continue. Take the power away from the president. Give it to somebody else because somebody has to have that power. Let that person or that group of persons be doing the appointments. Wait until 5 to 10 years. You will see that group of persons or person doing the same thing that you talked about against the presidency. Yes, because we have not changed the cultural status quo. We have not addressed the issues around this cultural status quo. Everybody will go now and sit. I see them. I listen to them. They go there, talk all the book they learned from Cambridge and wherever. And all of them talk a lot of nonsense, if I can say so. Because when you talk about something that is not part of your culture, and you want it to be part of your culture, then it's nonsense. Study yourself first. Know who you are. Know thyself. Know thyself. Cleo say, know yourself, not to cause, na good advice. But because we've been getting this impunity and we still get them, when Cleo man talk about know yourself, not to cause, na good advice, the nearest and first interpretation, oh, now mix with all man, oh, not all man for no business, so that's impunity. What they're saying is, purify yourself within. Know who you are. Know your limits. Know your strengths. Know your weaknesses. Know your challenges. then make sure you take control. Don't sit and wait to blame people for what you are not doing correct. If Julius Maada because they make him president, they misuse the law, and people think that's the reason to change the constitution, please do so. Don't look at all those people around him, all those people in Sierra Leone who say, Bidi Mia, even though it's wrong, who are not saying or acting for that man to stop doing what he's doing. Then you blame him. It's from within us. We want it that way. If every Sierra Leonean did not want what was going wrong, every Sierra Leonean would get up and say, no, this is not what we bargained for. This is not what we elected you for. Then whoever is doing it will stop doing it. But if we want to hide behind the law, oh, it's the Constitution that gave him power. Yes, it was the Constitution that stood in the line to elect him. It was the Constitution that received one bag rice and t-shirts to dance in the streets and elect him. That's why I say when most people talk, they talk nonsense. Nonsense. Sierra Leoneans talk so much nonsense. There are times when we talk, please let us go back and listen and ask ourselves, what is the real ethical and moral truth in everything we have said? Stop talking book. Yeah, book we all sabi. I got plenty book that I can talk if I want to talk theories. And I go talk in plenty languages. Some of una na English no more na sabi, na English na broko English una they talk. If I want, I can talk book in French. I can talk in Norwegian and any other language I will speak. But that's not what matters. What matters is Sierra Leone has specific energy systems that we built over centuries. These energy systems, where they allow we for interact with each other, now we call culture. The energy systems here, some of them don't outdated. We need for update them. The energy systems here, some be useful at the time when they make them. Now they're not useful anymore. We know the sit down for member how for correct then disparities, yeah. We sit on the lie by ourselves. Now we constitution. We get a culture of political polarization. All the big English will say, yes, we get them. Because we say we polarize. Me they talk so I'm a polarized person. I don't know if me a full man, I don't know if me a Temina, I don't know if me a British or Norwegian. But we are all polarized. But we have to find a balance. We have to look for a point in whatever that is happening to us or with us, wherein we will maintain our divinity and at the same time respect the divinity of other people. As the golden rule says, do unto others as you want done unto you. When you understand these things, then you'll be able to understand any law. Every law is as good as it is made for and of. I'll repeat that. Every law is as good as it is made for and of. Meaning, those who make the law, how they think, the society that the law is made for, how it thinks, is so that law is becoming or has to be applied. if the society respects law and order, it doesn't matter the wording of the law, everybody will respect it and there will be no impunity. But if the society is one of impunity, where people think I can do what I want to do, I will bear the consequence, or I will bribe and get my way, then the best written laws will never work. They will never. So if we are talking about a constitution, let us ask, if all these powers is given to the presidency, and there is supposed to be separation of powers, wherein Parliament as an oversight institution will check the powers used by the president, because that's why the clause or provision was made in the Constitution that every appointment by the president has to be approved by Parliament. I have never seen an appointment that was rejected by Parliament. Why? Because Parliament is full of people who were brought up in impunity, so they are cowards to question. Not for question, I'm on the power. That's impunity. You encourage impunity. You promote and sustain impunity. Yes, you will tell me, oh, well, this happens because the president has much control over. Yes, he has control. Who gave him that control? Now the mentality of impunity in we. The mentality of impunity is what is controlling everything we think, say, and do. And because we believe in impunity, it has made all of us cowards. Yes, we believe so much in that impunity because we understand, say, oh, if Posse use that day, they do bad things. So that's a coward. Not for question the power. My God. God, please come down and help my people. I know so how they talk so, but man, they say, this man they talk. They think I'm not crazy. Maybe you're on the crazy side of life. Maybe you're on the crazy side of life because you don't see things as you should see them. Whatever is wrong with us is created by our inner thoughts. So if we want to correct whatever is wrong with us, first and foremost, we have to go inside and ask those necessary questions. Answer them to ourselves, then we can come out and say, okay, let us collectively do this. That culture of blame, complain, cursing, fighting, let we try change them, because all of them, they point to the one thing. We all get the farmer mentality, warrior mentality. We get other culture, Sierra Leone political culture, where we don't forget about fail. What in and call the moral authority culture. Me a leader, then can put case to me. Rather than I take judgment because I feel say this man am a paddy, this nine they give and then girl there for me, this nine they bring omole for me for drink. And they see that look, then two people are members of the society. Then two people here for be subject to the same laws and everything. If something like this to happen, let take them look why it happened, who that cause them, and why that person do them. Sometimes even the person who commits the crime may have done it by accident, or maybe for one reason or the other in a society, he had to do that unwillingly. Why I say unwillingly? Morally unwillingly. When you look at all them things, then you pass a judgment based on that. It no matter whether they all commit the crime, then they go punish them or not. But if it is clear that the judgment or the processes up to the time of judgment take all the moral and ethical things them into consideration, the factors that will lead to all these things into consideration, then I believe so if people then know say this is what happened, they will be satisfied. Trust will be maintained. If you not hear about human rights index or human development index, then they tell you say Scandinavia, now one of the places where you can find the highest. This is what they do, not a law. As a matter of fact, in this part of the country, the law is not kept away from the people. That's why even officially, when they write you a letter, in that letter, then they quote all the sections and quoting of the law where give cause for making them take any official decision. It's quoted within the body of the letter, according to this section, so of this act. Because of this, that. That's why this action has been taken. Because the law is there to protect, not to abuse. In Scandinavia, they get prisons them way better than most hotels where we get na Sierra Leone. Prisoners, then get them room, then get them parlor, then get them bathroom, then get them kitchen, everything. Yes. Prisoners, they learn trade. Yes. Not because the country want for waste money on prisoners. Now because the country understands, the character of the man, the ethics of the man is what will make him a criminal or not a criminal. So treat that part of the man, get him for change and update that part. Then you don't minimize crime. That's what is called rehabilitation. Rehabilitation, not to go put one injection or go beat out skin or kick him or tie him. No. Therefore, look at the inner part of the man, understand the mind of the man, work for change the mind of the man. And this is what we don't do in Sierra Leone. We don't do it in Africa. Instead of the reverse we do. We provoke rebellion. We provoke lawlessness. Because those of us who are in positions of authority will abuse and misuse the law for make the other people then feel dehumanized. Then with the Allah. Now that's not the constitution, it's our heads that have problem. The way we think. And we have to accept that. It's a hard fact. If we don't, then some of us don't care. My duty is to tell you. Be rest assured, I may never be affected by this. If even I go to live in Sierra Leone, I may never be affected by it. Because one, you are they think it different, I will keep myself apart. So you don't mind, I don't mind people. That man proud, no, I don't get that time. Even here in Norway, I don't get time for visit. I get time for talk to people, give them advice. If they don't listen, fine. If they don't listen, so be it. You can take the horse to the pool, but you cannot force it to drink. And then say, if you want somebody, say not do this. He insists, left and lay down. When they meet in Waterloo, when it come to you, it's up to you. And one thing about me, if you do something where I don't warn you about, you go bang it, when it come to me, I don't get sympathy for you. I don't get them. The religion where most people they believe in Sierra Leone, the Abrahamic religion, I don't care whether I call her Islam or Christianity, they all to say the same thing, that God make we in the image. The Quran tell we say, he breathe, that breath, and give we life. The Bible say, we were made in his image and likeness. That tell we say, whatever decision we get for take, we get for think, plan before they take a decision. But if we don't do that and things go wrong, because we feel say we are bigger than God, then when things go wrong, we begin lie power we create, then we not do nothing but we show the world how ignorant and funny we are. The problem of Sierra Leone is not the constitution, it's the cultural interpretation of we ethics. We get for change from the Mansa, the farmer mentality, the warlord mentality. Now go to the Mansa mentality, where they look at things from a moral and an ethical perspective. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gallo. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming late. And of course,
today, you know, come on, what's happening?
Yeah, ethical challenge anyway. We only get light about 1 hour.
Well, all now the mentality now in the cause.
Of course, now they cause that because things.
Because if the country being a moral mentality, then today like electricity, water supply not for absent right now.
Or don't be as problem of the past.
Yeah, not a problem, Seth. If it will just be a normal service, people then get on and pay for use them, people then make money out of it because this is business. If water supply, then a business. The water how they use now, they pay for it. The electricity, they pay for it. The roads, where winter, they so they pay 30 krona extra for using the road every day. Every 3 years, and they resurface the road. But we, because of the farmer mentality, when they collect their money, then one idiot go eat them, he say, God don't help me. The God in Africa is a God of wickedness.
Exactly.
Go ahead, sir. I'll not take your time.
So we talk about the constitution. Me, you know, say all political or people fighting for constitution is just something that suits them, something that will make them stay in power, something that will make them powerful, something that will make them, you know, life suitable for them. That's it. That's it. How can they think about culture? What I would think say when they make constitution and put culture, all that they say.
Well, the first thing, let just guide you, sir. Let just guide you, sir. The first thing is, we don't even understand what culture means.
Thank you.
We think a culture, now for go make sokobana, they cut himself. That maybe not part of some culture, but not saying that the culture. The culture now the character of the people, the habits of the people, the thoughts of the people, for the common good of the different people how they live together. No matter whether I be Mende or Timini or Konike or whatever, Baga, it no matter.
Constitution, the constitution for the common good.
Yes.
For what? All of this PR system, I of this country here is not the leader. The problem of this country is not the constitution. The problem, all the problem of this country is our mentality.
That's it. That's
About
it.
the country.
Whether we like it or not, that's the hard fact.
The 1991 constitution, not Olo.
Norway, no state they make them constitution.
They taken at the 19th, the post-latter constitution of 1924 also. If it is useful, it is useful. If it is there for the people, it is useful. So no matter.
Norway, you know, state they make them constitution. 18 voting self with laughing the data, no member la no line.
Very good.
1814.
Fine.
The 17th of May, 1814, now Norway make them constitution. They don't make several amendments to them, they update them, but they not change them. And every year, the 17th of May, now in Norway they celebrate like how they celebrate Independence Day.
Okay.
Then they call on Constitution Day. In the Norwegian language, then they say Setina Mai. Setina, that is 17th.
So look at several hundred.
1814.
But because of why make it useful? Because it suits their culture is being recognized. Everything what the president is being recognized. So what is the for thing?
And the other thing we Sierra Leoneans now they pay attention to.
Yes, sir.
We they talk about Westminster democracy. The Westminster will be colonized they not get constitution. Britain not get constitution.
All of this
now left tripartite. I want to get 1 point clear first. Now go to tripartite yet. Britain now get constitution. Then they rule by conventions and precedences.
Exactly.
Well, tell me, if that impunity mentality will get us alone, if any of will be prime minister in Britain will not misuse that country, would they misuse them because law not they for control we?
So because of the ignorance and because of the lack of knowledge. Now, Mr. Jalo, you go see, Lord go make consultation for review the constitution. Where these people they not even sabi the constitution.
You be don't go teach and enforce the constitution. Before they go review constitution with the people, if it don't take 1 year to 2 years, they go talk to that man na Limba, talk to that na Soso, talk to that na Kisi, talk to that Bulum, let them understand everything about the constitution, give them time for think about it. You come back and say that you can't talk about the how una see am, what in our view. That is how moral authority is built. Include the people. But then we 2 and 6 white ducks, black ducks here who get in a salon where they talk bad English through and truth. Then feel say they know everything. So they should do as they like. Let them go ahead.
No, even Sabia. It's a constitution don't say 1991 constitution. What do you mean by it?
Now we make the constitution 1814. 1814.
How many centuries ago? Right.
Almost centuries ago.
All about making constitution is to suit them.
1814 to 1914, 100 years, not so? 1914 to 2014, 200 years, not so?
Yes, sir.
To 2024, now almost.
Now 210 years.
To 2026, this year.
200 years.
12 years.
We are just 1991 be here. No change. This something we overlap.
If you overlap, amend them.
All about
update them.
The idea of all the constitutional amendments that is some people's comfort. All of this.
You see, it's part of the impunity culture. You know, one thing with impunity culture they do to we?
No.
Because we get the inbuilt mechanism for bully each other.
Yeah.
When we know they when they bully, they feel them bad, they hurt we.
Yes, sir.
That's why the minute somebody sit on any public office in Sierra Leone, then they begin condemn her, even when he not sign paper.
When he never sign yeah, because they know what is exactly because we don't based on the
then the while they go take power, you know, not the first impunity way they use power now. They have been doing it since Jesus was a boy. Well, then thief all the money, they not left 1 cent for the country. Can lie money they. Lying is part of a culture of impunity. Deception is part of a culture of impunity.
So here you go that kind of flimsy or rubbish excuse is part of our culture.
Naim, because they're part of the impunity. Gaslighting the people is part of impunity. Then they gaslight on hand every day. They lie powder. And we get for tell God thank you. You know what you for tell God thank you for? Wait man, they sorry for we. Then they count half till they help change for happen. No, it is stop. Now they go do this one.
Why can't you build our foundation? Make only you. Why can't you self build the foundation for saying yes? We say people that will become dependent of people. It will make I stop.
We did near the. We did near the. I want to know that.
How many times you don't talk? Say you want to go. You want to go right now. If you go in the place where you say all man profess for himself. Everybody for think must until go make it go before. How many times you don't talk? Have you never been to not go? But how many times? But we say, give you answer, the kind of money they come, now they can't give. Because even those who are giving up the money, they also have their problems. They also have their concerns.
They get bigger problems than Salon right now.
It must stop. But this is the way they use. Maybe they make that.
Yeah, either money and Langbas cat they saying they can't take over. That's a bigger problem for them. They remember how much for spend for secure themselves.
Don't know fatigue, this, so don't know how to. When we don't know now, why can't we put our heads together and say yes, we can still move forward?
But would that create drought in a tropical land? Dennis, do you answer this question? Do you answer this question? Would that create drought in a tropical land? Now it's man or now we?
Now we.
Oh, well, go ahead.
If anybody take power now, we want
war for waiting. Who that the benefits power?
With the power, we bring one.
Who that the benefits power?
That's like in culture.
Una be say una create war and go carry peacekeeping first day again for go spend money. They not get her again, no. And anybody mistake boy and I swear to God, I see and I don't lucky to go. Yeah. You not see Somalia where they left them to the state and condition. If they see anything, they change it.
Nothing. Because not just people spending money. They be say they got now the only the trend on the. So if the trend they go so now, Mr. Jallo, why can't we see well we can do something together? Let us use our minerals wisely so that it will be productive.
Then it's not even minerals we need. Let me tell you this. You see, even that attention on minerals, now part of the impunity mentality. Gambia no get minerals up till now, where they know but. Although yes, people then they say they get oil offshore, but that one is yet to be proven.
Okay.
Gambia no get minerals.
Mm.
What in them depend on basically na agriculture and fisheries.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Gambia gets a small population compared to Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
But the fact that the people they not get minerals, their attention not depend on impunity. Because all the impunity they around would have forget control of government, so that they smuggle with minerals and they can't bribe them. That's all. Because 90% of the minerals mined in Sierra Leone does not benefit Sierra Leone. It benefits those in power because those who come to sign those shady contracts bribe them. Those who smuggle our diamonds to Conakry bribe them.
Yeah.
Those who smuggle gold, etc., bribe them. Now, what the money not there enough for the lifestyle within the demand for leave, so then go find an alternative camp. Say, Lord, go bring down the sell drugs. When they pass with the drug, then go they bribe we. That's all part of impunity.
What are the type of talk? You talk about Gambia's population. Now when they look at development, they look at whether a population is large or not. They look at what you go use wisely, what you get, what you go
You
use
not
wisely.
get the point where I make. The point where I make is
yes, sir.
The greatest resource where any country gets, whether it big or small, now the human resource. South Korea not get no minerals. But South Korea, at the time we get independence in 1961, now be a broken country where everything be done destroy. By 1970, they don't emerge as a world industrial and an economic power. Remember, 10 to 15 years, I didn't take for do that. Now they can build city all for you they dance with. Look all the gold and diamond they don't mine us alone from 1930 to now. Show me what you see, Panam, because the people they know they think proper. Now face the fact.
Yeah.
The greatest resource, the human resource of Sierra Leone is broken. We need to fix with broken mentality before we're able to fix anything that our country. If we not fix with broken mentality, we go allow we for respect. That mouth the guy say Boa Bishia. Say yes, this na my brother. The Boa Bishia say look that mouth they say Mpiari Seke. He said this na my brother. They're able to sit down together, then think together, then plan together, then make cooperation, then collaborate, then begin buy potato leaf they sell, then begin buy lemongrass they sell. Then plant cacao, they export. If we not think that way, well, poverty they under us.
All the constitution. Now me break that constitution thinking about culture.
Even at the culture, now they inform on them things here why they talk so. Yeah. If we do cultural reforms, that's how they talk Mende, with how they talk Timini, and how they talk Limba and Loko, then go able to understand, say, never mind the language, things then they about we were common. Never mind the language, things then they about we will make we need each other. Then I don't think they then go pay attention to. But if you go take constitution, you modify them. That word within at the paper now, no more now they look at. That's how they talk men, the way you get power, they interpret according to the way you understand the word. That's how they talk to me, the way you get power, they interpret according to how your own culture understand the word.
Exactly.
This is what we are failing to do in Sierra Leone. But instead, people, I don't know, I think now the trauma now ain't too much for we. People take fun in creating things that way they cause trouble. rather than for do things we go bring peace and quietness.
Yeah. No go bring we go.
We get a lot of work for doing as Sierra Leone. And some of we
will not get a bar, we will count one. And most of those people that always talk when they of those are the people who did not feel the pinch of the war. But we all see everything.
Dennis, you know Timmy, they tell you?
Yes, sir.
All the other they talk for bring war, they document them. Let them pray God let one not be under. If one be under, they will regret it.
The boys that come 30, 35, who did not have any experience. These are the one they will say, when they say I'm okay, the mama they think they're at the back.
Then get uneducated in the salon. Or now the area for making now you they talk about. They tell me how me sabi. They tell me they na salon and they put speaking in poor society then they allow me okay. All man begin on.
Anyway, but it's serious. So the issue of culture is completely, entirely, totally omitted.
No, well, we get for make them think about that. We get for make Dennis before Dennis. Now the same thing what they talk just not say. If Mother Bio they do everything wrong, not all Mother Bio for blame, all of us who are sitting down, not telling him you are doing wrong. Julius Mother Bio, now mortal man like me.
Yeah.
Julius Mother Bio, I not get anything against some personally. As a matter of fact, I'm happy for him for what he don't achieve. But if you do anything wrong, I not get nothing I need from him for make afraid for tell and say, what you don't do so you wrong go. If you not like an I'm business, I don't care.
I've done just one or two engagements on the constitutional review. Nothing of how if I even in the 1991 constitution, you know, even talk much or even an iota of waiting how we supposed to live based on the culture. You know,
you get them. Dennis, you get them. Do you find time? Let's read chapters 1 to 3 of the 1991 Constitution.
Okay.
And I want we do programs on them chapters then day.
No problem.
Then chapters then day, now then clearly define the limits of power and who that get power in Sierra Leone. So all what's in and they focus pa, now tonkobele knowledge, now in the expresso. It's a bio man and they go play tonkobele.
Yes.
All man they make your own law because you know one loss. Now in the pa. Read chapters 1 to 3 of the Constitution. We will come and discuss them. The present Constitution, the only thing as far as me concerned, we need for modify the now for create an institution we go create balance for power. Then not only the presidential powers we for concentrate on.
Look at all.
We for concentrate on the parliamentary power. We for concentrate on the judicial power. When somebody is Chief Justice, that person has to be protected from abuse. When somebody is Speaker of the Parliament, that person has to be protected from abuse because the head of the judiciary, the head of Parliament, the head of the executive, owner the president, they each day on equal platform. But the farmer mentality don't make you feel say the president they above the all, they not they.
We are not looking of how the dignity of those offices of how they are protected. What the more they look at reforms to them or how they call for review of the constitution, more based on how these people.
Let me show you now the provisions of 1991 Constitution. In the event that something happened, the president and the vice president not able to perform their duties, automatically the Speaker of Parliament becomes president for 90 days.
Yes.
Automatic.
Yeah.
Not until then they go discuss. It's automatic.
Automatic, yes.
Yes.
Because people they look like that area where you come about the powers of chief justice or this. People are more concentrated on how they are chosen. Because those are the chief justice,
not a president for appoint them.
Yes. Well, fine.
If I recommend a set of people, then they make appointments on who that them feel say get the competence and the experience. No, well, it's not even a board issue.
Yes.
All the offices then they don't give it need for make we get a second chamber where not go be a chamber that is elected. It's a chamber of trustees of the nation. The paramount chiefs, are they come? I want to let you listen. I want to let you listen to this, please. Because this is not only for you, this is for Sierra Leone. The paramount chiefs, then forget away district by district, let them get somebody where they represent them in that chamber. Not a big body, a small body. If we get 16 districts in Sierra Leone, we say every district forget two paramount chiefs for every 2 years. Amongst themselves within each district, then they recommend those paramount chiefs for go represent them. Then tribal heads now the western area, then say forget that they represent them. Then institutions, are they come and while they listen, then it's another talk. What are they talk so? It's very important for Sierra Leone. Some of us don't have much time in this world. If I live here, I'm not going to live past 20 years. So what I'm saying here, let it go down that it was said, if you not do them, fine. If you not do them, fine. Another talk for please nobody.
Yeah, you talk about trustees.
The trustees will forget a council where now upper chamber of the parliament. Outside they get people them where they don't live their life. They are respected in their communities. You know, they go take any riff-raff because they get money, go put on the hole. People they don't respect now in communities. Let them they will give them the power of attorney for do certain appointments and all resources of the country for they under them control. If then they go sign contract with any mining company, these people should know, they should discuss it, they should not only then they do the contract, you know. But before any contract they be, then for don't look the document, then call who that get for discuss the contract, then put down that question in publicly, not what you then they do in hiding. Publicly, let all man see and hear. Then go now, then sign the contract. There is a way to make Sierra Leone, but we have to change our mentality. We therefore introduce instruments and institutions for make we institute moral authority.
So all of them, someone will say all the question now, the kind of power, the numerous powers which the president gets. You know,
president not get no power.
Because they say
Dennis,
yes, sir.
Chapter 2 of the Constitution, Section 5, is clear about who has power in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
They say sovereignty belongs to the people. And the authority of government is derived from that sovereignty and this document. Now impunity make una don't believe say the president now get all the power, not get no power. Now the people get the power. And the dishonesty of the intellectual and elite class, they not they allow now for understand this. The president has the legitimacy, not the power.
Not the power.
The power belongs to the people.
To the people. Exactly.
Okay?
Yes.
I make the no one some of una saloon. Jesus Christ, there not be one turn at the Middle East.
Yeah, exactly.
Because who they broke the banga for.
Yeah.
There's no one that.
Anyway, that's not true.
Salon go change. Salon go change. Lord, just be patient. And waiting here for change salon, we get for stand for the moral side of things. That not mean say me when they talk so, everything correct about me. I get all my weaknesses as a human being. I get all my faults as a human being.
Yeah.
You understand? But what is going to be correct for all of us, let us say it. Let us find a way to do it. That's what we need. Not a constitutional amendment. We can operate without constitution, Seth. If we get the moral correctness, now we hate. Britain, they don't get constitution, but then they operate. Take that to Sierra Leone. Let's see if not what they be tomorrow. Because everybody get impunity in it. We all now worry of them. They will elect for point. The only thing no more they tell me, they may I do so now. You do so, okay, do so.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we go talk on Monday. But allow talk now. I don't think this weekend will be possible.
Okay.
I'm busy this weekend. Tomorrow I'm out of the house the whole day.
Okay.
Sunday I get meetings then for attend. So well, Monday we'll go talk in the afternoon.
On Monday.
Before your time for your program, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank sir. You. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Right. Bye. Yes, family. I think we don't do small justice to what you for talk today. By Samuel, he's a parliamentarians in Sierra Leone are described as rubber stamping the well, intimidation is not an excuse. By Samuel, intimidation is not an excuse. We intimidate ourselves, then we want to blame other people. Any human being we respect in divinity, not they allow like they intimidate them. I have never allowed people to intimidate me. I they work for you, you have to tell me, let the work done, I they go. Keep your work. Before you work, I exist. I get for exist after you work. Intimidation is created by our mentality. The way we think and understand life. I know they carry intimidation to person. I know they fit person. You bring them to me, I know they take them from you. I know you take them. Because we are all equal in our divinity. And if you think say you get money, sometimes you not get the cash in a bank, but I get thing pass you. Because wealth is not only by cash. Other things then the way they constitute wealth. Where if you sabi use them, you get a comfortable life. So for say fear of it, no. Now mentality. All the entire way right through now mentality, concentration of power is how we think. The power don't choose how we think. Anyway, thank you people for having listened to this diatribe of vilification. I know say some man go say that man crazy, not crazy, so it's sober. I just decided today I talk some hard talk. We will see on Monday. Monday I will be very soft. And I wish everybody a happy weekend and let God keep everybody. So we'll meet back on Monday. On a good night.
Oh, na na na, Sierra Leone with the ride. Yeah, no more silence, time for change. Youth empower it, go red. We go shine like diamond bright. Yeah, turn the darkness to the light. Hold our heads up to
Esteemed colleagues, fellow citizens, and partners in the journey of national renewal, today's advocacy is not only for constitutional reform, but the belief in a deeper, more enduring transformation, one that begins within us, as individuals and communities, and manifests without us, in our institutions, laws, and development outcomes. Let us begin by recalling the brotherhood axiom, as within, so it is without. This ancient truth reminds us that the world we see, our politics, our governance, our development, is a reflection of what lies within our culture, our values, and our vision of leadership. Yes, constitutional amendments are necessary. Yes, we need stronger laws and better institutions. But let us be clear, no constitution can save a country whose political culture is grounded in impunity, hate, and vengeance. When autocracy is normalized, when fraud replaces justice, and when power is celebrated over principle, legal reforms become cosmetic. What we need, therefore, is not only legal amendments, but cultural amendments. Our leadership model has reflected the farmer culture, one of military-style command, dominance, and coercion, the winners-take-all mentality. The farmer rules through fear. He tolerates no dissent. His power is personal and his justice is selective. But this is not our only legacy. We also inherit the tradition of the Mansa, the moral leader, the guardian of the people's welfare. The Mansa governs through ethical example, spiritual accountability, and communal legitimacy. He listens before he speaks. He serves before he rules. We must reclaim the Mansa tradition. We must reimagine leadership not as a weapon, but as a sacred duty to uphold justice, unity, and dignity. When we transform culture, we rebuild trust between citizens, between communities, and between the people and the state. When we believe in each other, we build together. We stop waiting for outside solutions and start creating self-reliant projects rooted in our needs, our knowledge, and our values. This is not a utopia. It is possible. It has been done by communities that recovered their cultural confidence and redefined leadership from the inside out. The future we must build. If as within, so it is without, then we must build from within our minds.
Echo through